Hey y'all, what's up? What's going on? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are testing out the new Huda Beauty Overachiever Concealer. I have been testing out this concealer for a couple of days now, so I already have my opinions on it, but I figured let's do a wear test because we haven't done a wear test in a really long time, so you guys will see me apply it. I'll go to work, you'll follow me, then I'll come back and give you my thoughts because I have a few of them already. So I got the shade Peanut Butter. I wanted the shade Salted Caramel, but for some reason, my Sephora, well, it's the Sephora and JCPenney. We have two here where I live, but that one's the closest to me. And so they only have a limited amount of space, which means they only have certain shades. So I got Peanut Butter and I thought that this was going to be a little too light, but it actually worked out pretty good. I believe this was $29, $30. I've been a little hesitant about trying this because last year when she came out with her foundation, which is probably one of the most beautiful foundations I've ever worn in my life, but it broke me out. There are only two foundations. In fact, the two most beautiful foundations I've ever worn, one was by Dior, but they discontinued it, and they both broke me out, and I don't know if it's because they were both have those heavy fragrances in them, which is probably what it is, but we're gonna pray that this doesn't do that. So, I mean, I haven't had any issues so far testing it out, so we'll see. Alright, so it has this little metal cooling tip on it, which I'm sure you guys have seen. There's plenty of videos out already, so I'm just going to go ahead and apply this as I do. With this concealer, you don't want to put it all on and then blend it out. I do one eye at a time just simply because this is matte. It dries down so fast. So I'm just going to go ahead and do this eye first and start off with a little bit because a little bit is going to go a long way with this concealer. And I'm using a Real Techniques concealer brush to blend this out. This is the way I have been blending out my concealer now, probably for 2 weeks. Yeah, 2 weeks or so. Go for a little bit more. And I'm not bothered by the tip. I like that. I don't mind that it's cooling. I think that's kind of cool. And as far as the fragrance goes, this is nowhere close to the fragrance of the foundation. Just in case you're curious, I mean, it has a scent, which most all products do, but this one I didn't notice right away, so that's good. And I saw that, I don't know, I think I saw on Trend Mood a while ago, there's supposed to be like a lighter version of her foundation coming out. I don't know. Sorry guys, when I tell you this has been this has been a week. You know, you ever have those weeks where everything just happens at the same time? Everything. But it's okay. We're getting through it. Okay, so as you can see, this is what we're looking like so far. Concealer, no concealer. Now I thought Peanut Butter was gonna be way too light for me, but it is not. It actually looks really good. And the coverage on this is full, 100% full coverage. Ooh, I got too much, dang it. I messed up. I gotta take some of that off because I saw one girl's video. She did a really good job in her video, and I can't even remember her name right now, but she got way too much, and I was watching her blend it out like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. But she made it work. And of course, you know, if you don't want to have just like the full 100% coverage, use a sponge. I've just been really preferring to use a brush lately. Like, who am I? Then I've got a little latex sponge here to go around the outside. That is bright. Your girl is bright. I don't know if it looks this bright. In camera, it looks really bright. I have my ISO pumped really bright because it is, what time is it? 8:15 a.m. and it's dark, cloudy, and rainy, so I have no natural sunlight. And then we have to take a little and put it just in the center to give me some balance because your girl looking crazy. Now with this concealer, I feel like you could, it dries down matte. If you are someone who is dry and you're using this, I'm gonna advise you not to use a powder. If you are gonna use a powder, I'd recommend using a pressed powder, just simply because a loose powder is going to be more so drying, more oil absorbing. Unless you like that whole bake look, go for it, but I'm just gonna use my Laura Mercier Secret Blurring Powder if you have like a mineralized skin finish, but I would not advise you using any kind of loose powder because now, I'll go ahead and tell you a couple of things about this concealer that I have noticed on myself. I feel like it's patchy. I don't know if you guys can tell. Let me see if I can zoom you in a little bit more. How close can we get? I feel like it is patchy and that it emphasizes texture up under my eyes that I didn't even know I had. So that was the first thing I noticed when I put it on last week. I was like, oh, where did that come from? I feel like it, I mean, it just grabs on. Yeah, I just feel like it grabs and really intensifies texture. As far as the coverage goes, it's nice coverage, nice and bright, but the consistency, the formula of it, I'm not really sure about it. So let me go ahead and I'm gonna finish up the rest of my makeup and then I'll be right back. Alright y'all, so I am all done with my makeup. I have on ABH Sultry. This eye look will actually be up tomorrow. Teaser, we're doing a cool tone series for women of color. So y'all will see that video tomorrow. But I'm gonna go ahead and get ready for work because yeah, I should be on the way right now. I'll see you guys in a little bit for a check-in. Alright guys, so just wanted to come downstairs, get a little bit more natural light. This is what my face is looking like. And I'm trying to zoom in because I don't really want y'all to see what I'm talking about. Like the texture under my eyes. I mean, as you can see, it's seeping right there in my lines. But it is transfer proof, so it ain't coming off until you wash it off. My bad, y'all. I am so sorry. It is going on 3 o'clock. I had a short day at work and I totally forgot to check in, but let me zoom you in. I'm back home now. Woo, 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 woo. So everything still looks the same. So the coverage is still there. I still feel like my under eyes just look very textured and dry. Like, I do have lines, but it never looks like this. And even just like the texture that I have right here that I didn't even know I had until I put this concealer on. So this is what we're looking like. Again, still not transferring. It's not budging. It's staying put, but just the texture of it all. Woo, girl. Yeah, so I'm gonna go upstairs, finish doing a little bit of editing, then I'll come back and we'll close out. Okay, I'm back. Ended up changing jackets before I went to work. Went to wear this pink one instead. It is going on, what time is it? It's going on 4 o'clock, and if I can be 100% honest, I'm ready to just be done with what's on my face for today. So like I said, it's just been a really long week and I just want to take all of this off and just relax because your girl needs to relax. But really quick guys, let me zoom you into my face because I feel like you can't, the camera's not really picking up what I'm seeing true to eye. So I'm gonna zoom you in, like all the way in. Okay, so I feel like I can see, I don't know if you guys will be able to see it, but right in here in this area, I feel like my pores look large, and then also on top of that, the concealer is breaking up on my face. Not 100% sure because I wasn't super oily today. It's rainy and cold, so I haven't been sweating a lot or anything. So my pores look large, it's breaking up on me. It looks super just textured and patchy right here in this area. And then of course, just like all the settling that I'm having. So it is very much safe to say that I don't like this concealer. I am not into it. I think her foundation is fantastic. The concealer I do not like, and I do not recommend it to you whatsoever. And it's not even the fact that it is matte, because I love matte concealers. In fact, one of my favorite matte concealers is the Urban Decay All Nighter, and this is very matte, but the formula is very thin and very smooth. And not that this one isn't, but this formula is just, on me, on my skin type, it's just not sitting well. I feel like this concealer actually ages me dramatically, and I am not here for that. Not into it whatsoever. Those are the cons, but the pros for this, what I will say is it is high coverage and the scent isn't like the foundation. Those are the pros to this concealer. But that's basically gonna wrap up my thoughts on this, y'all. Really short and simple. Let me know down below if you have tried it, and if you have tried it, please leave me your thoughts down below, because I'm always curious to know just how different products work on everybody else's skin types, especially different types of skin. So let me know down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.